Going live, going live, going live, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Audrey Wright, says morning fam present teacher. Thank you, Audrey, for being the first one here this morning. Shout out to Jev, buenos dias. Thank you for being the first one here this morning. Asorin Odetta, Grand Rising, and Donna Davis is with us this morning. Pussy Galore, our Pussy G, thank you for being here this morning. Jeff says, bless up to the massive Wagwan, Jamaica. Lovely Aneka is in the building this morning, our fellow content creator. Lovely Aneka, big up yourself. Lovely Aneka, I don't know what it is that you were spraying on yourself yesterday in one of the videos that I saw. I think it's one of your sponsored videos. But please drop a link for that thing because your husband looked like he was yamming you up because you sprayed or something upon you. So me want yam up wife it too by spraying that thing upon her and thing. She got some nice fragrances that invoke, that kind of feeling. But is a girl will like them thing there. So please drop that here. Lovely Anika is in the building. Just go ahead and click on her moniker right there. Go over to her channel, share the love, and keep it rolling like that. Thank you in advance. Great goodies. Grace James is in the building. Missy Brum is in the building. Senior Sexy is here. Tracy Keviman, Tracy Caravan is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. That's a new name, Tracy Caravan. I never seen that name before. Thank you for being here. Miss Goldie Robinson says is in the building. Up, up, up. Great Goody says up, up, up. Mr. Brum says great morning, Flow family. Stacy and William says good morning, everyone. Farron is in the building with us this morning. Big up yourself. Jenny Duncan is also here. Lady J is in the building with us this morning as well. Good morning to you, Lady J. And Tracy Caravan says one love. All right, here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning. I wasn't going to do a live this morning. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. And the place is kind of busy. My mother want me fry fish for her and these kind of things. Since everybody is going to be meeting up at her house for one of our lavish cookings, which mommy does every year. So what we're going to do is we're trying to beat the market because once it gets open out here, it's going to be so. I don't know why everybody does this. They wait till last minute like myself, and then we're all crowded up out there trying to get our things. So I'll be having a show this morning for about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 to an hour and 30 minutes max. We're not trying to go too long this morning because I'm trying to beat the heat outside. I have pre-recorded content for you that's pretty interesting that will be going up on the channel also today. Before we go any further though, shout out to our sponsor this morning. Our sponsor this morning is Soninka Limited Solar Lighting. I've been working with Soninka for quite a while now. Shout out to Soninka. Soninka Limited is a solar lighting company that has all your solar needs covered, and they are in Jamaica, available island wide. So I tell my Jamaican people like this: Christmas season is coming up. People give gifts. Give something usable, something that your people them can use, right? You don't have to even be on the island to do it. If you link up with Soninka through the numbers that I've given you and the email I've given you, they will take care of everything for you in Jamaica. They'll go to the location, they will set up everything. These lights they have, they are remote controlled and they are sun powered to include inside interior lighting, the roof panels, solar roof panels, outside street lights that look very, very bright. You could bright up a nice big space of area and these kind of things. I always say get yourself out of the darkness and into the light. Cause me as a country boy, I will come from way up in the hills of Clarendon and it dark narrated when I'm up there. Even the last vlog I did when I was there, I did a night vlog just to show you how dark it is. You couldn't see anything on my camera. All you heard was peeny wallies. So if you are one of those people that come from places like those, then this is a good investment for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, moon pan stick, Missy Brown, bright as ever. So shout out to Saninka man for holding us down. And the number to call in here is pinned at the top of the chat this morning. But Saninka's email, Gmail, as well as their phone number, which you can call them on WhatsApp, is also pinned with our call-in number this morning. All right. So don't wait for another hurricane to come and you have no electricity or another storm to blow through or another power cut and you're wondering. This is a good way to keep yourself, to be proactive and keep yourself ahead of the game. So you always have power and you can always see around the place, right? Again, Soninka Limited. Link them up. All their information is right there at the top of the chat. This morning, we started off, we left off yesterday talking about us and that we are a disappearing people. It was pretty good, pretty deep of a conversation, at the end of the conversations yesterday. We're disappearing people, as in Jamaicans, the Jamaicans you know now, and their offsprings. They are a disappearing people, whether you want to believe it or not. I guess it was a sobering moment for a lot of people when I said it yesterday, because you go through life and you don't really think about some things, but till somebody draw your coattail to it and say, yo, so we are disappear. and they show you how you're disappearing, and you're like, oh, damn, it is true. We are disappearing. So we'll continue that discussion today in the vein of how do we preserve us? How do we preserve those old ways or us as a people, our bloodline? How do we preserve us, right? That's going to be a part of the conversation this morning. This is also a morning for pretty much anything goes. So anything you want to talk about, this is one of the mornings you could fire that off. And also, I wanted to talk about something that wifey forwarded to me last night, which said it is something about the Jamaica Road Maintenance Fund Act. Jamaica Road Maintenance Fund Act. It said one of the first things that Andrew Holness did when he took office was he repealed the Road Maintenance Fund Act in Jamaica. And this could be the reason why a lot of the roads in Jamaica are in deplorable condition. Now, repeal to me already sounds like take it off the books. And I was wondering why and what it was replaced with and all that. So I went and did some research, and I have some information here on this screen right here. Because election time is coming, and I want the people them to make educated votes. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm telling you to make an educated vote, right? If you see the icon for this morning's video, the icon for this morning's video is how a lot of the roads look in Jamaica outside of the tourist area road them. That's how a lot of the roads look in Jamaica right there, right? Pothole, nyam up your vehicle, and these kind of things. Lovely Aneka says, no, sir, it no sponsor at all. Most of the time, them give me it for free. Some me now give out the link, cause Lord, me no want Shakira to end up in a hospital. No, Shakira have some nice scent, She have some scent where I would call them. I don't know if I should use that word on here, but it smells like, I'm gonna use the word attack instead of the other word. It's attack me please is what it smell like. She have some nice scents, right? Attack me please. I'm gonna know if that, Anika, I don't know if that's what you have, but the way how your husband responded to that yesterday, may I say, probably one of them kind of smell there. It's probably one of them kind. Anytime she put it on, and she walk past, I'm like, you have on something there. Which one that? Cause your sense is heightened. I'm drinking some. There's ginger in there, and there is neem, fever grass, and ginger in my cup this morning. All right, I try to strengthen up the immune system and these things. Y'all see this thing right here on my eye? So I had a wart, right? A little wart, right? That's all, and it's been there forever. I me just wake up one day and decide say, me not like how the wart look this up. So me go Walmart go buy a thing was supposed to burn off the wart. And the thing end up burn off the wart and burn off the whole of my skin right here. So and then the skin healed from the burn and left this black mark right here. So now me have to go buy bleaching cream, figure bleach out back the black mark from half a so, but the wart gone. At first I thought the wart wasn't gonna go, right? Cause it burned off my whole skin around the wart and it left the wart standing there in the middle and me I say rotted. This is just like when you pull out the one gray hair there and you pull out everything around it and the one gray hair just stand up there look by yourself. And the same thing. The wart was just standing there and I had a big old like scab, it burn off all my skin from around it. But one day I wake up and I did like this with my fingernail with the wart, and the whole wart just came off, and I was like, yes, it come off. But no, my face look no, but it's healed. I'm telling you, man, I'm blessed. I heal like Wolverine. I don't know if I get a cut right here. So today, I would say about tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow, the cut they're gone. I mark easily though, and my marks don't go away, especially if they're insect bites. I'm allergic to like my dainty, I'm a big and strong and dainty still. I'm allergic to like mosquito bite and ants bite and them something that they mark me like almost permanently, right? So you'll see me outside, I try dodge them thing there, cause we don't want them bite me. But yeah, my skin heal up pretty fast. So this healed up pretty fast, but it left the mark here under my eye. So now it look like somebody thumped me on the side there under my eye. Me have a black eye, but me have to go deal with it still. So shout out to the people them who say me a bleach. I will be bleaching soon, but only this spot. Only this spot. I don't condone bleaching, just this spot to get that spot away. I know Jamaica is coming up. And man and man is going to be on camera and these things, and I want to look my best. I mean, I want to put on Shakira makeup to go out the door, for cover blemishes, and look as nice as I can look. So we there take care of ourselves still. All right. King Big says at SouFlo, get the cake soap. Cool like me wash my face with the cake soap. Yeah. No, me don't want to do the whole face, brother. Then me I gonna look like Pinedo. You remember Pinedo? A Pinedo in the name? And they were like, Pinedo, why is your pants so tight? Pinedo, is that you? Pinedo go away for the summer holidays and came back to school in Jamaica and was unrecognizable. Pinedo pants tight like any girl's spandex and him face bleach out beyond recognition, but the rest of him body black. So just him face. Him face turned browning and the rest of him body is dark skin black. And the principal was like, Pinedo, is that you? Pinedo, is what happened to your pants? Pinedo, what happened to your face? Is that you? Me no want to do the cake soap thing. Anyhow, here we are this morning. Obviously, on a lighter note, before we get into the heavy stuff, let me see. DJ Khaled is in Jamaica. Once again, I don't know if you all know it, but DJ Khaled is afraid to fly. So he doesn't fly many places. But I guess he found a sweet spot in Jamaica. DJ Khaled been coming to Jamaica since I believe it's the 80s or early 90s. Late 80s or early 90s, I think. He's been coming to Jamaica since. I think it's early 90s. But he's in Jamaica celebrating his birthday, his 49th birthday, right? And he came in first, private jet style, and then his children and his wife came in another jet, which is it's a smart way to travel. And it makes sense the whole way up on the one plane in case the plane go down, somebody is still alive. So traveling us, and I actually know a family that did that or does that when they travel. They don't all travel on the same flight. They split the family up, and half go first, and the others go on the other flight that's coming right behind that. So they'll link up as soon as they get to where they're going. I guess it's just a safety precaution thing that they do, just in case, because you never know, right? So there he is, a big old thing of, it looks like fried lobster, fried or steamed lobster thing. That's his wife and them two kids, they got two boys. The food though, the food. I only know so DJ Khaled know a lot of people, influential people on the island. So of course, and he himself is super rich. So of course I'm gonna live a bit above what the average person probably could afford. But anyways, big up to DJ Khaled and more power to him. I know a lot of people call him a culture vulture, but I can't call him a culture vulture because I've known him from way back in the day. And he has established himself among certain people within our industry who are highly respected, and they've had decades of friendship. And not only that, through his rise in fame, you know how you know if somebody is a culture vulture or if somebody is a friend or not. When you're good, they'll come around you and they'll pull energy from you when you're up. When you're down, they'll disappear. For DJ Khaled, I must say, DJ Khaled rose to fame and prominence, and he took all his Jamaican friends with him up the ladder. So that has to be respected. You know what I mean? That has to be respected. He genuinely loves Jamaica, says Dorothy T. Yeah, he does. Um, the woman that she been living in his house and raising his kids and been with him forever. She's a Jamaican woman. Yeah, cook all them food and everything like that is a Jamaican woman. You know them people that are too let just anybody in them house around their children and all that, right? Yeah, it's a Jamaican woman. So big up to DJ Khaled, man. Him there yard, I enjoy himself, which I wish I could be there, but I'll be there soon enough. I'll be there soon enough. Shout out to Lisa Hyper, and shout out to Sean Storm. It is Lisa Hyper just had her birthday. Sean Storm, today is his birthday. So big up to Siva on his birthday. They are going to have a party for him, an all-white party for Siva birthday. So for those of you who are in Jamaica and you're able to make it, Chronic Law will be there this Saturday. It's all white event, you don't know, say a Sean Storm Earth Strong. You see what I say? Posted by Vibe Star today, I don't know about Saturday Live, don't you? All right. Those love things. Now get it back, I feel empty. This Saturday, 30, I'm fully active, man. Remember, this Saturday, November 30, I'm if you tell you lounge and grill, center, you see what I deal with? It's all white event, you don't know, say a Sean Storm Earth Strong. You see what I say? Posted by Vibe Star today, I don't know about Saturday Live, don't you? Lose love things, but now get it back, I feel empty. This Saturday, 30th of November. But just back on the never believe. Yeah. And so this king said this fully active, man. Remember, this Saturday, November. So this Saturday, I'm going to tell you lounge and grill in a center. This Saturday, November 30th, St. Thomas. The location, well, La Boss is going to be there as well as a bunch of other people are going to be there. It should be a festive affair. If you're in Jamaica, I just a whole heap of things are going on in Jamaica right now that I just wish I was on the island. But you know, you have to make some stuff pass because I'm foreign with it. But I saw it go. Vibes Cartel signed his paperwork. He'll be in Trinidad sometime soon, next year, 2025. Y'all can look into that as well. What else are going? A lot of things going in and going on and happening out there that we can talk about before we get into the serious topic. Before we get into the serious topic, Sean Storm EP. Sean Storm EP drops Friday. King Biggs, big up yourself. Thank you for that. Sean Storm EP drops this Friday as well. So it'll be his birthday today. His EP drops Friday. His birthday party is Saturday. Whole heap of things are going. Whole heap of things are going. Very smart move. He genuinely loves Jamaica. Oh, that's DJ Khaled. Afternoon, SouFLo, and everyone tuning in. British Jamaican girl. British Jamaican girl, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I know you say afternoon means that you are definitely in the UK. Duty call, listening. Happy Thanksgiving, all. Missy Bram Bram. All right. Let me see. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. You might not see me here in the morning, or I might come in for like an hour just to vibe with everybody and then send you off with some good vibes, you know? His first birthday in real life after 13 years. Yes. It is significant because he just did 13 years behind bars. So, and this is his first birthday free. Damn. Just the 13th birthday or 12 birthdays behind bars. This is his third, because this is the 13th year of their incarceration, and they got out before it was completed. So it, yeah, this is 12 birthdays behind bars, and he's now free to celebrate his birthday. You know, go support Sean Storm, man. Sean Storm is a loyal youth, and his song that says, "What a new name for loyalty, Sean Storm." That's actually something that we talked about a lot before they even got their freedom. You know, I explained to people before that Sean Storm could have actually taken a deal from earlier and got out long time ago. He would have, and you have to understand loyalty. Most of your friends you see around you right now, if you're getting at some problem right now, and the police say, just say he did it. Just say he did it, and we'll let you go, and then we'll use your your testimony or whatever as evidence against him. Just say he did it. I was there. I saw him do it. That's all we need you to say. And you're like, most of your friends them right now, what am I looking at? They say you're looking at life, 25 years. If you don't say he did it, you know how much people around you right now would have said, yeah, I saw SouFlo do it. Yeah, I saw Dorothy T did it. She did it. Your heart would sink, because you would be like, you lie on me like this, who I did so much for, you are gonna send me go to prison for life. You know I didn't do it, right? But shout out to Sean Storm, man. Sean Storm said, me know what I want me to say, but me can't say it because me never seen him do it. And I can't say he did something that I never saw him do. And because of that, them send Sean Storm up the river with with Vibes Cut. We can't laugh about it now because them out now and them free now. So that's what we were saying over the years while he was incarcerated. I said, boy, if me have a friend, I hope my friend come with that level of loyalty. Cause me not to keep friend, no close friend like that, you know. Cause people will be friends 1 minute and next minute, you know. They say your enemies, the worst kind of enemy to have is one that used to be a friend. Them know everything about you. You and them share things, all kind of stuff like that. They can really, really hurt you. And your secret them gone a road if you have any that you shared with this so-called friend. But Sean Storm is a very loyal youth, and it shows. So big up to Sean Storm again. So is Lisa. Lisa Hyper. I'm glad to see Lisa Hyper how she is now. Remember when Lisa was having like her mental breakdowns and just got through the motions and out here. I remember when Cartel first get locked up, Lisa Hyper did do a song shortly after because the whole camp started to disband. Like the guys them start fight against each other and getting at them little turmoils and whatnot. And she had made a song um, where she was speaking to Vibes Cartel from behind bars or explaining to him like who dissed the link and how the place, how the thing mash up, and nobody no respect the loyalty no more and all these other things. And Lisa Hyper stayed down all these years. She never switched lane. She never switched gear. And she always said, you know, she loyal to Cartel like that because she's known him. Even Sean Storm said the same, that this goes beyond music for them because they've known him since they were all children. So watching him progress over the years and then watching the fight to tear him down and keep him where he's at, it made them even more want to stick by him and more want to see him elevate and stuff like that. I love the fact that he keep his circle tight as well, which I would too. Cause I have a lot to lose now. I think Cartel is more is he is now more financially richer than he was. Only few people get to do this. Only few people get to do 13 years behind bars and walk out financially wealthy. Very few people get to do that. Missy Man go do 2 years and them have to start all over again financially. Scratch from the bottom all the way up. I see man do 10 years and it's done. It's a wrap. Family mash up, son gone to prison, daughter pregnant as a teenager, wife gone take new man, them lose the house, he comes out, have nowhere to stay. I've seen these things happen in people's lives. So, boy, them have a lot to be thankful for here, sir. They have a lot to be thankful for. Sean Storm always been a real G from day one. King Big says. Absolutely. Siva. Sieve them, Siva. Right? Audrey Wright says them for replace him face with the word in the dictionary. I agree. I agree, cause enough man send them friend go to prison knowing that they didn't do nothing. But when they have you in that little room, man, yo, everybody is, yo, I'm gangster, son. I don't snitch. 10 toes down. I watch enough First 48 to know. Y'all watch First 48? I watch enough First 48 to know that most people who act like them loyal to you, that's the person who's going to send you up the river for sure. That's the reason I'm pretty much a loner, BM says. RR123, hola, happy holidays. Charlotte Slaw says most of us would probably have a Judas who saved them own skin. Most of us would probably be the Judas who saved with own skin. When them talk about 25 years and you're there and look and you're like, so me a match up the thing, you know, so no pum pum for 25 years. I'm only 23. That rough. Y'all gonna lock me up for more years than me there on earth already for? Oh, me not gonna get to do no more partying, no more girls, no more this, no more that. You start hashing out your life and you're like, you know what? I got you, officer. I could do what you wait, what you want me to say? So you see him do it? Me add extra palette to you know. You want me add extra? Yeah, yeah, me can make it real good. Yeah, me not only me want me write it down. Can me not only see him do it. I was there. Um, I was going to run, but I froze in fear. Yeah, I can make it look real believable. Me not want the 25 years. You be there bargaining your ass off. Not, yeah, me did see him and him do it for true. I'll start talk about some things where him never do. Them I figure tell me, shh, we don't need to know all of that. No man, me have more information me can give you. Me I make sure me not going there for know 25 years. Yeah man, big up Sean Star for real. Real people. First 48 when they go to the commercial and the person drinking so when you come back they have a soda pop or one of them long drinks from Burger King or McDonald's. When you see the Burger King or McDonald's stuff, just know it's over. One dude said, "Can you get me a sandwich and a soda and a cigarette?" He said a sandwich and a soda. The detective said, I'll do my best to see what I could get you. You know, uh, he was like, one of the other detectives are going to the Burger King down the street. Grab me some food. You want me to grab you something to eat? When him said that, you know, see boy, yeah. Because I think he knew already he was fried. He was like, McDonald's, they're not even asking you for like one little bag of chips. It must say my go out like McDonald's, Burger King or McDonald's down the street. It went to a commercial, and when it came back, he had a long cup, like like them give him an extra large cup. It must have extra ice in there. Full up the cup, and him have one burger and a large fries. And he just yamming his fries. The detective said, "Is there anything else I could get you?" He says, "I don't want to pressure you too much, man, but can I get a cigarette, a smoke?" The detective said, "I don't smoke, but I could go see if one of these detectives outside who do smoke could give me one of their cigarettes for you." The detective said, "Hold on, enjoy your food. I'll be back." He come back and give him the cigarette. When by the time the detective came back, the food was done, right? And you can't see him in there and yam everything. And he just looked like he's watching the camera and stuff, kind of know where camera there in that room. But he just looked like, I'm gonna tell. And then allow him to light up the cigarette and everything. My boy light the cigarette and start talk. Yeah, so I got, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Cause I never lied to you or nothing. I'm gonna just be upfront and honest and everything with you. The detective them is like, that's all we want, man. All we want is your honesty. You know, we know you didn't do it, but we also know that you were there. So, from our evidence, it says you were in the company of those who did it. So, you know, give us what you gotta give us, man. He's like, all right, then. Draw the cigarette hard. It was Ray Ray. It It was Ray Ray. Ray Ray was the one that was actually, he's the one that shot out of the passenger window. Yeah, and he was carrying a 9 millimeter Glock. And the office guy is like, yeah, the rounds we found at the murder scene, they come from a 9 millimeter Glock, same caliber. He was like, yeah, that's Ray Ray. Matter of fact, I'll tell you how he did it. Because when JoJo was driving, JoJo JoJo didn't shoot, but he the getaway driver though. And him and Ray Ray, them the two that planned it. And I was sitting in the back seat. Matter of fact, I was asleep because we was coming from the club, right? And I just woke up in the middle of hearing them talking about they about to go hit a lick. And I'm like, man, drop me home because I'm half drunk. I don't want to do nothing wrong. I'm keeping my life on track, officer. I've been locked up before and I know this ain't my environment. And so yeah, Jojo said, let's do it. I'll drive, and Ray Ray said I'll be the shooter. That's how it went. And he was out the passenger window just like bah, bah, bah. I even tell you, he let off 7 shots. 7 exactly. And the detective is like, yep, the guy who died, he was shot 7 times. Your story's adding up. This when you know you sold your soul, right? Because the food done, your belly full, the cigarette about to be done. They not getting you no more food and no more cigarettes. You about to take a ride. They be pulling that last piece of the cigarette hard as hell. Well, man, we're gonna have to arrest you too. I know you gave us all the information, but we're gonna make sure that you don't get the type of time that the rest of those guys get. For your honesty and all that. You said you were in the back seat, right? Right. So hopefully, they won't come down as hard on you and then you see nothing but regret. And they be trying to hide their face. Man, everybody know who that is. Everybody in the hood where they come from knows exactly who that is that's telling. They know your voice, they know your silhouette. Sometimes they don't even hide the face. They just throw the person out there and then let them go. So and so was not charged, but the other two were charged with first-degree murder and are awaiting a trial. So and so was let go. Not too long after that, so and so end up on first 48 again, either as a body or repeated. Could I get a cigarette? I know. The last time I was here, I said I wasn't gonna be around no more this type of shit right here. But man, damn, man. So let me tell y'all what happened this time, right? Let me tell y'all what happened this time, right? You going down. But yeah, people be snitching on their own people, sending them up the river for their own freedom. I don't know if I could do that. I tell y'all a true story, right? I think I told y'all this before. I'm in the military at this time, and we have a 4-day weekend, so we get away to go party. And the guys that I was hanging with, soldiers, they decide to go way outside of the German town that we were stationed in, far, far away from base, about 100 and something miles away from base. Now we get out to this place and there's nobody out there that look like us. It's 4 black soldiers, 4 black guys, cause we're in a uniform, 4 black guys, and there's nobody out there that looks like us in this part of Germany. Nobody out there even speaks English in this part of Germany. So we get out there, we have fun and all that. Now we are trying to be responsible. The guy that is supposed to be driving for us is our DD. You call your DD your designated driver, right? So the deal is, DD, you will not be drinking tonight. Everybody else, get it in. DD is going to take care of that, make sure we get home in one piece. We get into this big old club. Everybody splits up because the girl them in this part of Germany, They're literally ready to scoop you off the plate like a meal. I'm telling you, like them all overweight. So it's something to experience. So we all go our separate ways, right? And we say, okay, we meeting back up at this spot, which is close to the exit where the bouncer's at. We meeting back up at this spot every hour. Every hour, just circle past this space right here until it's time to go. We were there for like a couple of hours, and then it was time to go. We kept meeting up till everybody was like, yo, let's go. Ready to go? All right, I'm ready to go. Our DD comes around, and our DD is drunk. But not only is the DD drunk, every one of us was drunk. But that was the plan. The plan was we were going to go drink. The DD had us. Now, the DD for us this night was the highest ranking person in the group because I just got to Germany and I'm a buck private. I'm a new soldier. I don't have no rank. I think I was like a Pt2 or a PFC back then. And this guy is a sergeant. He just got pinned sergeant too. So and we're not even supposed to be fraternizing either, because sergeants ain't allowed to hang out with privates. That's a whole nother story. So we get in the car. It's time to go. I look at him. I say, "Yo, you was drinking? Were you drinking?" And he was like, "Yeah, I had a little like one or two, but I'm not drunk though." So I thought, okay. I said, "You good to drive?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good to drive. I'm not drunk or nothing." We drive off. It's snowing heavy. Everything. We getting ready. We trying to make it back to base. We got 100 and something miles to go, right? I remember coming over this hill. And as we hit the top of the hill, you get to look down and see. And all I saw when we looked down was a bunch of German police, bullseye lights. Bullseye lights lined up the whole street. And this man froze. Hit the brakes. The car skid in the snow, everything. He pulls over and he goes, "Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, yo. I'm fucked up. I'm drunk." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm drunk, yo. Ah, damn. And I just got pinned my sergeant too." See, this how I know, right? That I'm too real for certain things. That's why I don't keep people close like that. Because not too many people would do for me what I would do for them. I jump in the driver's seat. He didn't even have to say another word. As soon as he said, "Yo, I'm drunk, yo," I already matched up everything in my head. I was like, "Yo, this is our little group. One of us already made it to a sergeant. He just got his sergeant. I don't want to see his stuff taken away. I'm a private. I could lose my rank, right?" Long story, so I was like, "Switch seats." He was like, "What?" I said, "Switch seats." So I jump in the driver's seat. He jumped in the passenger seat, and I drove the car right down the street. As soon as I'm driving down, see the German police here. They fed my ass over. I rolled over, stopped the car. I was driving a red BMW. I'll never forget. I rolled over, stopped the car. They tell everybody, "Get out the car." I'm like, I looked at everybody like, "See y'all." Because as soon as they pulled me over, remember, I'm a pissy drunk, So as soon as they pulled me over, they already knew the driver is drunk. So they took me out the car. They took me to a German police station. I'm a soldier. They took me to a, you know how this is going now. This is about to come down from our highest chain of command, right? All the way back down to my company. It's about to be a shit show for the weekend. We're supposed to have a 4-day weekend. This is our first night of a 4-day weekend. Long story short, man, I had everybody, my company commander called in every single person from our company. They all got in PT uniform, shorts, in the snow, and did a run, a company run. A company run is when everybody line up from a whole company and run. And they did a whole company run all the way down to the police station to come pick me up and had me lead the run all the way back to post. I'm the only one there in civilian clothes. I'm running in the front. In the back, I hear people cussing me out. "You piece of shit. You fucked up my 4-day weekend, you dickhead. You stupid motherfucker." Everything. I'm in the front just like, Now, mind you, I'm taking all this, right? I could have avoided all this because I already planned that you are the DD. The man agreed. But because I didn't want him to lose his rank, so I'm taking all this shite from everybody. You piece of shit. They running. They mad as hell because they could have had 4 days off, and I brought them in. So the company commander was like, one person fucks up, we all fuck up. Guess what? There is no 4-day weekend. Get your weapons out. They opened the arms room. We had to stay there all 4-day weekend, clean weapons, run up and down the place and everything. And everybody else is looking at you because you the one that caused it. And I know I wasn't the one that caused it. Shout out to First Sergeant Farrell, because First Sergeant Farrell brought me in his office, right? And First Sergeant Farrell said, close my door. Now, this dude was scary. When this guy enters a room, all you hear is, make room! The whole friggin' room, whatever room he enters, the whole room parts. He was just a scary dude. This man, battle tested, like one of them people that were like, have no fear, that been through some things. He called me in his office, he said, close my door. He said, hey man, I'm gonna ask you one time. Who was driving that car? I said, me, First Sergeant. He said, I like you. I like you. See, I know the truth, but I'm not going to say shit. I like you. All right. That's how you want to take it. You're sticking to your story. All right. I know who you're saving. I know who you doing this for. The guy that I was doing that for was known as First Sergeant's baby. Okay. So it was like, I know who you're doing this for, but I like you. Because I didn't crack. I didn't go behind the door and say, well, it was him that was driving First Sergeant, but I was just trying to take it for it. Nah, I already committed to it. So I'm just gonna leave it right where it's at and go through the consequences. This is where I learned about 45, 45, 45, 45. Anybody that's ever been in the US Army and done got put on 45, 45, they can relate to what I'm about to tell you. They have 45 days straight where by law they are able to work you for 20 hours a day and they're only required to give you 4 hours of sleep. So they work my ass for 45 days straight for 20 hours a day with only 4 hours sleep. Let me tell you something, right? When you work for 20 hours and then they let you go, you have 4 hours to get to the barracks, shower, find something to eat, lay down to sleep. By the time you fall asleep, you only got like 2 hours of sleep. You got to wake up and start all over again. It's all fun and games the first 4 or 5 days. You got 45 days to go. You see the next 40 days, man, you walking around like a zombie. And then they put people on you to watch you like you're a criminal. It's just one bag of something. Oh, they take your rank. So they took all my rank off my collar. I didn't have no rank. I didn't have no rank at all. They took my paycheck for 45 days, right? Oh, the commander said, you have a child to support. That time I only had one child, my first son, Tafari. And the commander said, if you didn't have a child, I would take your whole fucking paycheck. But I'm just going to take half of it. I'm supposed to take the whole thing. You do this shit again, I'm taking the whole thing. So I was like, thank you, sir. He was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, thank you, sir. He was like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up. I'm like, damn, okay, all right. So they took half of my paycheck for 45 days. I had no rank left. I was doing every detail there was to do on that post. Cut grass with scissors. They'll give you the scissors and send you outside to go trim the lawn. I'm outside trimming the lawn with friggin' scissors like this. I'm like looking at the lawn. The lawn is a friggin' forever lawn. I'm like, this is some bullshit because I know I can't cut this whole lawn by trimming the lawn. Then they find the trees. The trees that I'll never forget this shit. The trees in the back of the company. They're like, hey man, these trees, the limbs are hanging down. I need all the low hanging limbs to be chopped off the tree. I'm out there with a knife chopping down tree limbs. You know how much chop you have to chop a rascal tree limb, like the pine tree limb, them forget off one with a knife. I'm out there with a knife trying to chop the thing. And then they had a big old pile of rocks. And the man tell me, if he use the rocks to do the garden, put them around stack them around the garden, and then paint all the rocks. And I want this side blue because infantry blue was our color. I want this side blue, and I want these rocks over here white. So me I stack rocks and I paint rock stone. And then there was one big sitting a rock stone over here. So and he was like, I need all those rocks moved over to here. And I spent the whole friggin' day just picking up rocks and bringing them and putting them, making a pile. And then when we make the pile, them say, nah, they look better over there. So you gotta take those rocks and bring them back over here. And then all them do is just frustrate the hell out of you for 45 days straight. I did all that out of loyalty. Out of loyalty. And I wasn't forced to do it. It was just something that I just stepped into and did. So I know a lot of people ain't built like that. And I know a lot of people wouldn't do for me what I do for who I consider to be a friend. You know what I mean? So I'm not really keep people around me, man. SouFlo cutting grass with scissors. Yes, man, they had me down there like this with the scissors. I cut the lawn. If you want to see me, at them time, a Jamaican start talk to you, you know, because your mind is like, you know, you're all yankied out because you in the army. So you're like, Roger, Sergeant. Yes, sir. And then your mind start talk to you. Look on you. Eh? You know better you did there Jamaica cut machete, use machete and cut. Look what you do. Look on you in our people them army. Eh? You know belong here, so brother. This is not supposed to be which part on a life this. You could have made better decisions than this for yourself. The whole time your mind just we call it mind fuck. Pardon my language. We call it a mind fuck. And that's what they do to you the whole day. Just put you through the ringers so your mind could just start bothering you. And you have to really develop a strong mind. Any minute they want to, they'll come out there and they'll be like, it's a good time for you to go running, isn't it? I'll tell you what, come on over here. All right, flutter kicks, go. You bet not miss. Flutter kicks, go. As soon as you hear that, you better fall on your back. Flutter kicks. Roll over, push-ups, go. You rolling. So they smoking you while you doing all this. Every 20 hours. It's 20 hours straight. Work, smoke. This is called a smoking. Work you, they smoke you, and then 4 hours sleep. Wake up, start it all over again. Hey, we got some shit detail going on. You know, we got all the porta potties from the last gathering. They need to be cleaned out. Oh, we got somebody for that. Hey, man. Get on over there, shit bag, and clean out them porta potties. While I see me over there, clean, shitty porta potty. They have me doing everything, man. They have me doing every damn thing. Work you out till your whole body cramp up and still have you running around doing everything. For those of you who have children who go to the military, especially if they go to the infantry, I don't tell you this to have you worried about them because they're gonna build their own camaraderie. And stuff like this actually turns you into a man. Stuff like this makes you responsible. Stuff like this, it teaches you to be punctual. It teaches you to be loyal. It teaches you to be. Me just never know somebody have to go through so much to learn them something there. It teaches, because the average person would have been like, listen, I didn't do it. I'm going to tell you the truth who was really driving the car because y'all ain't taking my damn paycheck for 45 days straight. And I'm not doing 20 hours of work for 45 days. It was Sergeant James that was driving. I jumped in the seat trying to save him. He was the one that was supposed to be our DD, and he was drunk. I was just trying to save his rank. Somebody would have told, right? I just went through it. I didn't even... And those guys respect me to this day. They're like, yo, you a real one. I don't even know if I would have done that. I said, yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. I guess I did this for somebody who would have never done this for me, but it's all good. We have a problem with people bark off of me, says Audrey Wright. Your kids will be fine, man, especially if they went infantry, they'll be fine. Like I said before, they'll have camaraderie that will last a lifetime. They'll literally have people who, it doesn't matter If I could call any of my brothers right now, even if I haven't spoken to them in years, and we'll have a conversation like we just spoke yesterday, kind of thing, right? Not only that, it's just different. It's completely different. But when things like that happen, when you make, oh, it teaches you accountability. Because when you make a mistake in the military, there is no, oh, you just made a mistake. You made a mistake. Your ass about to get punished, and you will never forget that mistake that you made. That's how it goes. So guess what? You never make that mistake again because you don't want to be punished like that again, kind of thing. But you see us come home and we got our uniform on and we got our clean cut, you know, and your parents are bragging and your siblings are bragging. My brother is in the army and my brother is this. Your brother was at work taking an ass whipping. He was at he was at work getting called all kinds of names out his name. You're a shitbag, fuck face, dickhead, tent peg. One time when this man called me a tent peg, my Jamaican kicked in. I was like, who the fuck is he calling a tent peg? I know what a tent peg is. We just came back from camping, from bivouacking. We just came back from being out in the field. I just cleaned up all the tents and I wrapped up the tent pegs. Why is he calling me a tent peg? I was so offended. I showed that on my face that I was offended. Man, that guy was a ranger. Tabbed out ranger. I showed on my face that I was offended when he said tent peg. Woo! The rest of that was just hell on earth, boy. It started right away. Just slide up in your face real quick. You got a problem, soldier? Dickhead, shitbag, tent peg, what? Which one offended you? And what are you about to do about it? Because you're fixing your face like you're about to do something. Hey, parade rest, soldier. And they just start eating at you, right? And you just... A tent peg is a friggin' peg that holds up a tent. You put up the damn tent, and then you put the pegs, and you tie the tent to the pegs, so the breeze won't blow away the damn tent. So you are as insignificant to me as a friggin' tent peg, because we have lots of tent pegs over there. Hey, come here, tent peg. And I did like this. I was like, and so other soldiers were around me. Again, I was a private. I got my time to do the same thing too, though. But this is you getting broke in to your company. So when he did that, I had other soldiers around me, and I turned around to them. First, I looked at him like, and I turned around to the other soldiers. I was like, "He talking to you? He talking to you?" Man, that man slid up in my face so fast. I'm talking to you. What? You fixing your face like you're offended. What are you gonna do about it? Which one of them offended you? Dickhead, shitface, tent peg? What? Oh man. But what they were doing, they were getting you mentally prepared to deal with frustration. Yeah. See, you don't know that coming out of civilian world, right? All you just think is, I hate when people shout at me. I hate when people talk to me this way. I hate when people talk to me that way. I trust me. After living like that and doing that, I thrive under pressure. Even today, I thrive under pressure. Like I could lock out the crowd and the noise and the person who is saying this and that and whatever. I bet you I still get whatever I set out to accomplish accomplished. I'm still going to get it accomplished. I will not be deterred. So that is how they do you to get you ready for all that. I remember First Sergeant saying one time, man, he said, you guys are infantry soldiers. When we go to combat, you guys are on front line. We take tragedies. I can't be over here falling in love with you, treating you like my blood, my kin, my son, my babies. It's going to be hard on me. We go to war and I lose some of you guys. So this is his, and I realized too, this was his way of actually compartmentalizing and separating and not putting too much emotions into, oh, I love the soldier so much. And man, this is a high speed little soldier right here and this and that. because he would friggin' break down. We go to combat, start taking casualties. Could you imagine? You go to combat and you have, say, 150, 175 soldiers under your command. And these are soldiers you love, right? Some of them you treat like your own. And then they start dying. And you got to witness how they died. They coming in with the side of their head blown off, arm missing, a leg missing, stomach wide open. You can't save them. Could you do that repeatedly and just keep going like it's okay and it's regular? You probably can't. So he prepared himself and he prepared us by talking to us in a manner where we would never get close with each other. Hey, shitbag. Hey, you heard me. Get over here. That kind of way. That kind of way. Yeah, Charlotte's Law. Pressure make diamonds, right? Absolutely. You better take that bass out your voice. Yep. First on used to say that too. He used to be like, you better take that motherfucking bass out your voice, boy. And his voice had the deepest bass ever. Hey, you better take that motherfucking bass out your voice, boy. Who you talking to? Hey, come here. He used to wear glasses. He used to look big as hell. He used to look over his glasses like this. I'm gonna fuck you with a dry elephant dick. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Keep fucking around. Yeah. You heard me. You heard me. I'm gonna fuck you with a dry elephant dick. Keep fucking around. Yeah. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah. Roll out. Hey, when you say roll out, you see people roll out like this, right? You ain't never seen nobody disappear from in front of you so fast. Best first sergeant I ever had. I won't even call his name up here. Matter of fact, I could call his name. First Sergeant Farrell. He's retired now. Anybody who was in 118 Infantry remember First Sergeant Farrell. First Sergeant Farrell was the mother man. Okay? He went on to become Command Sergeant Major and all other types of stuff. But when he was First Sergeant, and he was all about his soldiers too. All about his soldiers. Like nobody else could mess with us. But at the same time, he wasn't friendly to he wasn't friendly to us either. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you with a dry elephant dick. Yeah. You heard me. Yeah. Hey guy. Hey. Anytime you hear him say, hey, if there's 15 of us there, all 15 of you better turn around. He doesn't call names. Hey! Yes, First Sergeant. Hey, let me get 4 guys real quick for this detail right here. All 15 of you better run towards him. I don't give a damn what your rank is. If your rank is not First Sergeant, all 15, Staff Sergeant, Master Sergeant, friggin' Sergeant, everybody but Specialist, Corporal, PFC, PV2, everybody better run towards this guy. Or you just walk in the room and go, hey! Everybody eyes on him. Yes, First Sergeant. And let me get 4 guys real quick for this detail right here. I mean, you got to run towards him like you want to be on the detail. And at the same time, they tell you, don't ever volunteer for anything because they put you on the shittiest details ever when you volunteer. And then they say to you, well, you volunteered for it. So it's like you can't win. Either way, you can't win. You run because you're supposed to run because if you don't run, he's picking you who didn't run towards him. All right, everybody go back. You see them 4 right there in the back? Yeah, come on. And then you be out there cleaning porta potties and moving doo-doo and all kinds of stuff. Fun times, man. Good memories. Good sharing all that, though. Shout out to everybody that's in the military. Shout out to those who won't be home for the holidays. I know what that feels like to know that everybody is gathered up and they about to eat turkey and stuffing and, you know, cranberry sauce and whatever else they eat and potato salad and all this other stuff. And you somewhere out there and far from home So shout out to them. Your freedom ain't free, people. It ain't free. There's people that are sacrificing right now just so you can live the way that you live. And I know a lot of you might not see it, but believe me, that's how it is. Right? So when we say happy Thanksgiving, I want you to think about those guys. I want you to think about those people who actually make it possible for you to be able to say happy Thanksgiving. We've been through a lot of other people's country and we run through shit and leave it fucked up. Let me just use those words. And we don't get to see that on our soil. Your kids wake up happy. It's because somebody keeps it that way. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo, good morning, brother.
Morning, family. I'm all right. You?
Well, I'm there for the work and I keep my car real quick.
All right. Go on now.
Hey, listen, yesterday, man, y'all talk about Trump picking cabinet and they are covering the eye and I front. Yo,
Yeah,
like dead trying to people at work.
I just randomly just pick anybody.
You Secretary of State,
Yeah.
You killed yesterday. This morning, y'all talk about rare before we have one Trump president.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You're doing a great job, man. You're a wonderful job, huh?
Man, I respect my brother.
And listen, man, I love you so much. If one morning me turn on the phone and I'm going to see you, my back.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. And is there some more the people, the family disappearing from Jamaica? I'm going to give you an example.
Oh, hold up. Right? About the what? Can you sound a bit muffled?
Like, Jamaica family disappearing.
Okay, good. So we'll segue right into that right now. So talking about how we're disappearing as a people.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you an example. My grandmother and grandfather, I used to go to Jamaica to visit them. They died.
Mm-hmm.
My mother and my father, they died. So we don't really have not much to go back to Jamaica for social peace. They have 5 years, 5 of them born. So that's how the family are disappeared. So
yes, that's what right. That's what I talked about yesterday because I use myself and say I have 6 children here.
Yeah.
Right, and they don't really have an attachment to Jamaica like that.
Yeah, I have no biological kids in Jamaica. So therefore my bloodline is Jamaica done. You know what I mean?
Right. But because you choose that though.
So what you want to say? Brother, now get 125. Man, that's not
brother, them say, listen, them say there aren't enough babies being born in Jamaica, so you might have to go down there go. Yes, so I say I go like.
We have 5 girls now, so we have to go keep an eye open.
Yeah. You never know, you know.
Big up yourself.
All right, manners and respect. All right, so let's segue right into that, right? There are different factors that are at play here. So the topic of the conversation is we are disappearing people and how do we preserve us? It's a serious conversation. Now, not enough babies are being born. That's one, which in Jamaica, it has now gotten to the stage where the experts are calling for the woman them to start breeding because as it is right now, they have actually compared Jamaica to Japan. And if you know what's going on in Japan, they had put out some misinformation among black people in the West, saying that, the Japanese are paying black men to come and have babies with their women because their population has dwindled so much. I did a research on that and debunked it. It's a lie. They weren't paying black men to come have make babies for them. It was a company in Japan that was a construction company that was paying its workers for each one of the male workers there who impregnated his wife and they had a child, they would give them a certain amount of bonus per child. So they were encouraging their male workers at this company to have multiple children, right, to help with their population growth. They're saying that Jamaica is in the same place. Right here in front of me. Yes, Jamaica's low birth rate is considered a problem as it has fallen below the replacement level fertility rate. Replacement level fertility rate, meaning there are not enough babies being born to sustain the population, potentially leading to a shrinking workforce, economic challenges in the future. Experts are now calling for urgent action to be taken to address this. So, when we couple that with our annual murder rate, which I explained to y'all yesterday. I said Vibes Cartel, big example because he's somebody famous. He did 13 years in prison, close to it. And in the space of time he was gone, it was over 17,500 plus Jamaicans who were murdered. So if we're losing people at that rate and we're not replacing them with children being born and raised on the soil in Jamaica, not enough babies being born. Right now, traffic accidents in Jamaica is another thing, right? So far for the year, we've passed 320 dead on the roads just by collisions, accidents, cars colliding, right? And then our murder rate just this year, this is 2024 numbers, by the way. We're already past 1,040 murders for the year already. So, and we're not talking about, I believe this year, police in Jamaica so far has already killed over 100 and something people as well, which is another. Don't quote me on that. I'll go look that up and make sure. But you add these numbers of deaths and to the not being able to replenish that. So between car accident, murder rate, infertility, or low birth rate, we are disappearing people. And then with that, add the fact that times are changing. Jamaicans are leaving for other lands. Just like the brother just said, his grandparents died and they left land and house and everything. But then his parents died. And now it's just him. But he has what he just said, 4 or 5 girls, he said. But they're all born in the US. So he has no reason to go back to Jamaica. You see that? So with all that happening right there, it is only realistic to say in the next 20 to 30 years, us will no longer be in Jamaica. Jamaica, when you fly into Jamaica, if you're still around, then some of us will be really old or older, in our 70s and 80s. You fly into Jamaica, it'll be people who just started being Jamaican there. Some of them children will just have been born in Jamaica, even though they're not from there themselves. They'll just now be laying down roots. Some are doing it right now as we speak and have been doing it in recent years more as we've been disappearing. So the more we disappear is the more these people come in. They come in, they buy up what's left. Grandma and grandpa land and house and everything that's left there, you don't want it because you're there in England and you don't see no reason to go back to Jamaica, or you're in the US or you're in Canada and you've established yourself in these places. Well, these people from other places are going to Jamaica and they're seeing this and they're like, well, I wonder whose piece of land that is. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of land and the river is right there and the hills are right behind it. Hey, John, find out who owns this piece of property. Next thing them find out, say, nobody has paid any land taxes on that in how many years. The people them who used to own it, them dead and gone, and their offsprings don't want it. We'll sell it to you. You could back up the land taxes and take over the land and something. Before you know it, there goes grandma and grandpa's land that's been in your family since way back when. Gone. So we're disappearing. And along with us disappearing, I don't know if you noticed this, but you should notice this. Our customs, our traditions, our way of life, our systems of beliefs, us as a people, all that's going. Many things that your grandparents and your parents used to do, used to say, the things that we believe, our systems of belief, all those are going to disappear with it. You'll have a new set of people with a new set of beliefs, a new system of beliefs, a new way of life. So Jamaica is going to change in a way that is not beneficial to us. I mean, change is inevitable, and the only thing that is constant in this life is change. However, we would like to see Jamaica change and grow for the better with us, our seeds firmly planted in that soil. You know, I'm thinking maybe I need to be polygamous. Maybe I need to keep a family in Jamaica and have my wife here with my family here. And I don't know how Shakira would take that. I think I'm gonna have to talk to her about it because I consider that me doing my duties as a Jamaican and fulfilling, you know, be fruitful and multiply and replenish earth is our purpose. That's why we are here, right? So is this a form of evaluation? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
SouFlo.
morning, family. How you doing?
Good morning, family. Happy Thanksgiving when it comes
Hey, same to you.
to everybody.
What's going on with you?
Okay, so you're saying that they need us to get pregnant and
Yes,
have babies?
yes. I saw a scary video the other day.
We can't that one afford it because nothing. Jamaica's not giving us anything to take care of these babies,
Hmm.
so we can't afford it. We can't afford a house. There's no water in some neighborhood. There's no transportation. There's no roads. What the hell are we gonna breed for?
Hmm.
Just to breed to make population keep growing? Hell no.
Hmm.
We cutting that off because we can't even get the basic necessity to survive. Why they want us to be
So
having children? The
okay, so
hospitals.
so so
So
so
you see the condition of the hospital?
yes, but listen though, I see the condition of the hospital, but listen, it, if you're looking at it like we can't even afford this, that, and the other, don't you see what the other alternative is? The other alternative is we will no longer exist. That's the other
Sometimes change is
alternative.
good, man.
Not that me not think that kind of change is good. I don't want to fly into
Sometimes
Jamaica.
change is good, so flow.
Yes, I know, but do you want to fly into Jamaica at 70 years old and is a whole different species of people there?
Okay, so you're saying that we are supposed to overlook everything that allows a human, a normal person to live just a basic lifestyle and just go have children just to make this generation, this thing keep population keep growing?
Our women need to
Is
be,
that what you're trying to say?
yeah, our women, I'm just saying, I think our women need to be more motherly inclined, like, have some baby, have some
So
baby. Because
flow,
the young
so
ladies
flow.
nowadays, them,
You can sit and say that, but let me tell you,
mhm.
it is very stress. Okay, all right, we could have babies, but sometimes the men are not even there to help us. So you want us now to get up, get pregnant just because we want the population to keep growing? That's nonsense, so flow.
But there are men out here who want to raise children as well. Just stop choosing the one them who
So flow.
and and
Look
and,
at
and
Jamaica's economy right now, the condition in Jamaica.
don't
I would
tell
not encourage anybody to have any children right now.
don't tell Andrew that because Andrew said this is the best economy we've ever had. So it's no
Listen,
better time.
Andrew promised us in the first election that we would be sleeping with our doors and windows open.
Right. And
So
prosperity
you
would
want
be
to tell me
trickled.
me must have a baby in this kind of situation? No, so flow.
And he said we would be
No,
basking in prosperity.
no, so flow. No. Mm-mm.
See, Audrey said Andrew have 28 bank accounts. So I guess he was speaking for himself.
So he can go have as many babies. Why don't he go have more children then and help the
And help out the
population?
population, right?
Yes,
I agree. I agree.
because they have the money to do it.
I agree.
They can't put it on us who can't even buy food to take care of our families. People have to be bridging life. You go to the hospital, the condition is deplorable.
Yeah.
And you want us to go have baby in that kind of situation, so flow? Oh God. Women running up and down with belly with pain. I can't even get the care before the baby comes. No SouFlo.
Yes, so you're saying we're just gonna have to accept that we are going extinct.
We don't have to accept it, but there could be changes and allow that to start happening then. The government could start initiate changes so women will feel more safer
Hmm.
to start having more children.
So it's about safer as in making things more
It,
affordable,
it,
or having programs in
every
place that would give
yes,
them the incentive to, like here they have programs, right? So even if
exactly. You can
right,
get food stamps here.
right,
You
right,
can you can go on Section 8. It takes a little
right,
time, but there's something to help the people here.
right. So if
When
the
your kid just born, you can get Medicaid here.
yes, and even before that, leading up through the
Even
pregnancy,
before
you
that, you
get
get
right,
prenatal care.
right, right. So Jamaica
Yeah,
will have to,
good
yeah,
prenatal care too.
yes, yes. You're absolutely. See, this is why we have this conversation, because this morning it's about finding a solution to preserve us, and now you're
Yeah,
talking.
there has to be a solution that will enhance people and let people feel like, oh yeah, I really want to start repatriating or whatever we call it. But we can't just get up and go have babies just because.
So if it's
No,
that much of a problem, the government should be a part of this solution by implementing these things
exactly.
that you're speaking about. Brilliant.
Yes, so flow.
Absolute. I agree with you 100%.
Thank you very
100%.
much, so flow.
All right,
Happy
my family.
Thanksgiving,
Thank you.
family.
Have a good one. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with her 100%. If it's that much of a problem, because it's a serious problem, and it's not me calling it a serious problem, it's them, the experts in Jamaica, are calling it a. Me see somebody say, yo, somebody say your wife not go for that. While the next person say, um, what the person said? Call me when you wait there. Shakira is not going for that. Um, can barely feed myself. No flow. Your wife not going for that. I'll check the news when you make the decision. Andrew Skinner said, "I'll check the news when you make the decision. When you go Jamaica, go start new family just to help out the situation. I'm a Jamaican through and through, so I think it's my right. It's my duty rather to make sure that we don't disappear. I don't want us to disappear. I'm sure me can, me not bust blanks, So I'm sure me can pie off like a couple. Well, and it probably wouldn't even cost that much to like, you know, uh, mind them, because you have access to the US and other countries where the money is much more. So it probably would me a reason out the thing. Me a see if me can be of assistance. But that sister was absolutely right though. If our government really believes that, because listen, there are a few articles on here. The Voice online in the UK, they had one article says Jamaica's declining birth rate is a cause for concern, says health experts. Another one that was printed in Loop News in Jamaica says trouble looms if Jamaica's declining birth rate isn't addressed. Another one, Reddit had it, says Jamaica's fertility rate is now the same as Japan's fertility rate. And another, so and a secret conversation we have, they've been talking about this because it's been an issue for quite some time now. Now, if it's that much of an issue, the sister is absolutely correct. The government could step in and put incentives in place to where, our women can start to say, like, well, me love John John and me want, there goes John John again. John John is in everything. Me love John John, me want breed him, or me want have been picking them or something like that. And if John John give her one and two and then decides say him lazy suddenly and can't do nothing, she have some kind of an assistance to where she can at least use it as a crutch. Cause remember, me don't want nobody come talk about also them can live on the welfare system. We're trying to save us. We're trying to save us from going extinct. So if that are the solution, live on it, yes. Them thief enough money from we a year time anyway. So live on it. Give me some free land. and waive the taxes, and enough man will assist, says King Biggs. And you know, King Biggs, them have the land too, you know. Yeah, man, them have the land space too. Give you a little piece of land and waive the tax, and waive the taxes. Yeah, breed like rat. You ever see a rat breed? Yeah, breed like rat. I breed like one of them hog there. My grandfather used to raise pig, and in big sow hog used to have a 12, 14 one time. Breed, we come breed up the place like roach. Boy, they want a system of working class without putting in the support system, says Mel Mel. Yeah, and that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense because it is actually a real issue. You know, the way how the economy stay in Jamaica is a real issue. It is a real issue. Things are super expensive. Me not lie, me there in Jamaica when me pull out all of 500 US and by the time me say and go sometimes I have to search for money because I say somebody rob me or what. Cause me know say me did have. You know, like when them senior citizen there, you know say me did have. So Jamaica have me down there chat to myself. I chat to myself every time. No man, come in, me sure say me did. Me have to draw a pen and paper. And I say let's retract the day. Alright, so we put in gas. Then we did stop down and so and so for food. I'm stop out at jerk drum and get some more food. But then we did stop at the cook shop, runner, and we did get some more food. Cause we belly long when we there Jamaica, you know. So food. All right. And we did pay for going yes, so. And Lord, please, I don't want that money that you know. Nobody no rob your money done. Because it's hard accepting it, man. You're like, damn, the money done already. But this only our second day here. Shit. Well, all right. Go take out 500 more. Cough 2 times, that's a ton, that's a. No, I'm sure somebody robbed me this time. Cause ain't no way. We never spent on nothing this time. All right, get pen and paper again. This is how Jamaica have you. Jamaica is expensive as hell. Jamaica is expensive. It is expensive. I don't know. A lot of people will tell you in Jamaica though that we don't spend with money like that. Uno we come down from foreign. Uno buy this over here, so that over there. So I know how we live. We don't spend the money like that. So that is why they're probably able to live like that, you know, especially the people in the rural places. People in the rural places, them usually farm up them land and have them own food and family sending money and family sending clothes and these kind of things, barrel come and so on and so forth. So they're able to get by. And plus them work, them have them hustlings are go on. So they're able to get by. But you who live a foreign, you don't have nobody that send no barrel come give you. You don't have nobody supplementing your income with a little money coming. Yeah, my auntie sending $100 for me, you know, and a little 250 coming from my cousin from New York, and you don't have none of that. So the money run out fast. She Americanized, not looking upon tradition and how our family life was. Continued. We live a lot off the land in the islands. Like you want them other people to take over, says Trini L. Bay. That is the thing, Trini L. Bay. Most of our women are Americanized though. So we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem trying to tell them, say, let me do my duty to help us to not go extinct. No, a woman you want, the next woman you want. You see, so what okay, so that means that if you can have one woman, we can have one next man to then. That's where it's gonna go. That's where she not gonna make you go do your manly duties, right? And try replenish. Audrey Wright said, give them a 5,000 bill and them give you back two $1 coin for your change to us. And you barely buy nothing. And you look for the two coin no matter how it is. Because when media grow up, we actually have $1. How it is? You feel look for it so. And you say, blood, a $5 this, you know? A $5 and a two coin. So a $10 change we get back. A $5,000 me coming here with, you know? Boy, Jamaica expensive, me not lie. Fried fish and pepper shrimp can't pass me. Dirty T says, no, me neither. Any which part me see jerk drum a smoke. Any which part me see cook shop a blaze. Any which part me see any which part me see pepper shrimp. I'm on it. Money I figure spend cause all one time me just done eat it. I'm me full already. Me still a buy it cause me I need more again. A lot of mothers have their babies on the floor in the hospitals with no bed, says Donna Davis, which is not cool. I saw a video somebody took of one of the hospitals in Kingston. I don't know if I KPH or where, but it was rats running around in the hospital, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so unsanitary. We don't live here, but they came to Jamaica and something happened with one of their family members, so they went to the hospital. And you see the rat them are run around the bed." And I was like, damn, are we doing that bad? Well, if that is the case, then the solution is right. The government should do something, put something in place, incentivize system that would help. Cause and you know our young ladies nowadays they're not breeding up the place like what who else I got breed? I know the old man them all breed. The old man them time done pass already, right? So the young ladies them now, I think I don't know, I think the young man them don't want family. A lot of them don't want no family. A lot of them are materialistically driven. So everybody is them want bra for road, babe. I'm play a video game. I know. Wifey said them want bra. The young man them want bra for road and play a video game and watch football. I want to young man them. Them want man with things. Right. So it now match up. Mm. She said them they want the young woman them want man with things. If them are gonna have baby and these and you can't blame her. You can't blame her because me not tell my daughter to go breed for no broke man. I'm sorry, but I'm not teaching her to go run down man money because I'm gonna teach her how to make her own um and be of independence to herself. So she won't need a man for that. So if she when she's old enough, natural cycle of things to start thinking about relationships, that a man's money won't be a part of why she's running in that direction towards John John. John John again, why she running towards John John, it should be because of his prowess. It should be because of his strength. It should be because of his aura, his respect level. It should be because he is pursuing her and showing her everything that her daddy would be proud of. It shouldn't be because him have money. Because that shouldn't be a problem for her. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo, where you going with the brother?
Me there, no brother. What go on?
Over there, I eat up Thanksgiving. I go and give thanks to that food and a drink.
As you should.
As I should.
Yes.
Anyway, I thought what going on with the bursting them and I wonder what going.
I hope it preserve us.
Well, me know how to preserve us. No, this generation know how to preserve us. Because with this generation, a woman them want some belly, and the man them want some girl.
Wait there. Hold on there. Your phone not too clear, bro. You had the past
speaker, man. Hold on, what take care?
Take me off my speaker, bro.
You take care of that now.
Wait there.
You know, sometimes we have
wait for here,
years and then
yeah.
So we're not try a thing.
Wait, all right.
Anyway,
Say it again.
What they cause the problem at Jamaica right now? The girl them want on belly, and the man them want on girl. Oh, baby, man.
Aye.
Tell me, oh, baby, go on.
Judgment.
Me in the 30s.
Yeah.
See, I may breed the man for me in my teens.
See it.
See, them are young youth, I say young youth, them. A woman, them a look for blood clot. Fuck them. Excuse me language. And them a take a grace sitting there. Here one woman say, man, them out there are busy to get rich. Are busy doing one brass. A man, them go and king them out for them can go brass.
Right.
Or a big girl king them out for them go brass.
And a whole heap of that go on, you know.
That's a real thing, me I tell you.
Yeah, a real life thing.
Story me call if you tell you.
Yeah, we are laugh, but a real, I saw it go.
A real thing. No joke.
Why? Oh God, poverty is a thingy.
And you don't blame it on poverty.
And poverty.
Don't blame it on poverty. No,
it's a mindset.
Poverty.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset, brother. You understand what I say? You know my thing shift, you know.
Yeah.
No woman right now, no want one real good man, you know. You want one chopper. You want one braffer. Whole time you deal with the chopper and the braffer, man, I chop out him backside when I want part.
Oi.
You understand what I say? You come on and sit down going like a mad man. Yeah, beat you on the stuff. I really think that's why we have that problem here.
Yeah, and then they talk about the infertility levels. Them do a study in Jamaica there, and them say, when them did say the other day, I don't want to say nothing wrong, but they did a study, and among the group that they did the study on both male and female, and it was quite a large number of Jamaicans between the age of so and so, breeding age, and more than half of them were tested like below infertile level, infertile or barely able to produce anything. Yeah, so me did a wonder.
Yeah, no. We get youth already and young youth then, young man then. Love we drinking, we get picnic already, so we can continue.
See.
When you want to get none, let it go. Breed some girl and then you can continue.
The bag of drinking and smoking and...
Bag of drinking and that's to say it's a bad thing, you know, but the constant drinking and the smoking.
And then nyam proper food.
Nothing right.
Yeah. Everybody around.
Water can't do a girl neither. See?
Yeah. Yo.
They sitting there is a factor.
Yeah.
You understand? But anyway, today I go and watch the program.
Manners and respect, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, bro. Manners.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a member say mouth water can't breathe. Yeah. Mouth water can't breathe, y'all need us. Loud the bag of drinking and smoking and every day they do it. And some of them are doing it too much. That's why, you know, a young youth, you know what's a fun fact for me? No lie. Fun fact for me, right? For every one of my youth, them, all of my kids were planned. And on top of them being planned came the conscious thought of stop drink, no smoking, exercise, sweat a lot, eat a certain kind of way, right? We go from straight ital to just high protein, this, that, and the other, and all natural foods. So we're done well with the whole heap of processed food or anything like that. Yeah, man. Green banana and callaloo and these kind of things, cabbage and, you know, them lettuce, tomato, and natural foods and stuff. And that's how we make every one of my youth them. Every one of them. Everyone, from the first one to the last one. So I don't have a problem. I really feel like I could have been of some help, some assistance, making some healthy babies that I know are going to be here for the long run kind of thing. But yeah, they have an infertility issue in Jamaica as well. The infertility level is super high, you know, and the likes of them now try. Enough of them are try and just shoot blanks. And that is something that needs to be looked at as well, because they're at the prime age where they should be able to shoot and get something, and they're not. King Big says a pure big-head stick figure them. Pure big-head stick figure them are gonna make King Bigs. Yeah, the baby malnourished, bad. Baby feed for rum and boom. It's a rum and boom sperm. It's a special sperm. Cocktail special, yeah. Special, yeah. Mix the Red Bull with the white rum. Special, yeah. Yeah, I want them baby there. Oh God. You can't chat about help Shakira might help you with a clap out of the fried pan. Jeff, me just a talk. Me just a talk cause me know so she not gonna go for it. I was waiting to hear if she was responding, but she's a kind of woman like this. You see, if she not even a run a joke, she would just stop and not even say nothing. She, she won't even laugh at it like it was funny or nothing. She would just go silent. And then me know say, okay, let me stop run that joke there and move on to something else. I don't talk about that anymore. But talk the truth though. The sister that called, she gave us the solution. She gave us the solution. The solution was the government needs to be more proactive. The government needs to put something in place. So the women who are fit and healthy and want to contribute to us being here, preserving us, them have some kind of, easy. Easy if you bring up picnic nowadays and everything's so expensive. And like I said, I'm going to Jamaica with US dollars and I'm complaining about how expensive stuff is. I can't imagine the people who actually live there. And I know everybody can live like Trini Elbe said though, they're modernized or they're Americanized. We have to understand this too. We are in modern times and technology, the computers, the tablets, the FaceTime, all that, the ability to do all that has made the world very small. So me live in Miami. And when me talk to my people them in Jamaica who's my same age group, my family members, and me pan around the camera like this, if them see all the nice things around me, don't you think they want that for themselves too? Them not just want that down in a country, this one, this is what we have to do because of this and that. No, them want modern life too. Them want to experience that too. So them not just want to sit and watch people living this way and then you over there live it too and you can come show up on them when you feel like it. Them feel like them want to do that too. So based on that, I think a lot of people are chasing material things more than they're thinking about longevity, like being here. They're not so focused on replenishing the population or making sure that we don't go extinct, which, end of the day, it looks like it's going to have to be a government effort at the end of the day. Government's job is to govern when the people them not governing themselves properly. That is what government is for. Now, again, the sister said they're going to have to put some incentives in place. She gave us stuff like housing vouchers, food stamps, Section 8, uh, prenatal care like they have here in the US. Those are 4 things already right there that would help a whole lot if these things were implemented in Jamaica. We might not be seeing us going extinct. And then, of course, we can't leave out the murder rate, which means they're going to have to do something about the crime and violence. I mean, know the average Jamaican say, government not there when you shoot down your brother. When you and the guys them in your neighborhood decide to form gang, government is not there. When uno decide to go pick up gun and everybody strap, government is not there. When you decide to start scam and choppy line, and you eventually make a whole heap of money off of it, government was not there. So when you're bridging them now want kill you for everything where you make her because on a relationship turns sour, government not in that neither and have no way of preventing that. So we have to look deeper at the problem, right? And the deeper look at the problem is opportunities need to be created so people can feel like them have choices other than. Can I tell you the truth? I think enough of the youth them that's getting involved in illegal stuff, that's not their first choice. That's not their first choice. I don't know nobody will wake up and say, well, I'll take that back. I do know. Some of them wake up and really say it, but majority of them will wake up and say, me know some can make a whole heap of money do A and B, but A and B high risk. and it'll bring problem for my family. Me good at dead early or gone to prison, so me I'll leave that alone. Over here, so at least me can see my way through over here. So it might take a while, but there is a way. A lot of the times it's because for them there is no other way kind of thing. So opportunities need to be created, you know. One of the things that I was saying, imagine if Jamaica had, and somebody said they do already SouFlo, them have heart. You go there, you're gonna learn a trade or get certification for free. I don't know what heart gives or what subjects, but I'm talking about skilled trades for the youths them. What are the skilled trades that are being, like, I think every youth should have, the system should help him to a certain point with a skilled trade, with certifications in a skilled trade. See here, Jamaica Human Development Agency, the Human Employment and Resource Training Trust National Service Training Agency, known to most Jamaicans simply as HEART, is the leading provider of technical, vocational education and training in Jamaica. As a human development agency for more than 3 decades, we have impacted every major industry and community in Jamaica with an expanded mandate since 2016 to encourage and facilitate volunteerism, mentorship, and adult literacy. They have a job placement portal. They have a training and education programs, digital certificate access, Jamaica National Service Corps program. So this is like Job Corps in the US then. For 2024, even their numbers are online. Y'all go check out www.heart, H-E-A-R-T, heart, like your heart, /NSTA.org, or just go www.heart. For 2024, 53,802 trainees enrolled as of July. Job seekers placed in good jobs through HEART, 3,217 as of July 2024. And trainees who got certified, 10,191. And HEART is free. HEART exists to build and sustain a globally competitive Jamaican labor force responsive to the... So people are going like Jamaica don't have nothing. Responsive to the demands and the complexities of the modern workplace. And we focus on practical competency-based training, which empowers trainees to transition seamlessly into the real world. I see them have welding. This look like auto mechanic, hospitality training, welding. Yo, you go a heart, you know. Hey, some of them youth here need to listen to me. You go a heart, right? And go get your certifications in all welding, you know. And one day you bus where end up at Canada or England or the US. You're in the money, you know. Because I know people that weld here and they make crazy money. And not only that, when you have a skilled trade, you can also become a business owner and you can run your business, right? I think we need more hearts in Jamaica. That's the problem. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo, quick question.
Yes, fam.
What do you think about the airport of a town where they must say you have to have bachelor degree to park here, like parking lot of it?
That don't make no raw sense. I can't serious thing.
A serious thing. A serious thing. You know about it?
I can't. That don't make no
No, but
sense.
King Biggs, nobody that comment, nobody not hear about it.
That can't make no sense.
You don't hear about it? I
No.
can't hear it.
Yeah, first me I hear that rotted.
I think Star posting now, man, little post job. And for park a car up there, for parking lot attendant,
Yeah.
bachelor's degree if you have, brother.
I joke can't make one.
A real thing, me I tell you.
What
So
you
me
mean?
know how you are telling people them say, go work and this and that. And you telling people not even want to go free art school. Not even free art school they want to go. How you tell people if you go get bachelor degree, if you come park here.
So here one now. Them can't cry then and go say. Them can't cry now and say then a government now help them do nothing. Because it did it.
That's upon the art perspective.
Yeah, it did
all right. We are talking about art now, we are talking about Panama Man Airport.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go art figure say you want to go up Panama Man Airport.
But you have other choices.
You know, say no, because I say some things don't make no sense like that. What is that?
Well, I true that.
They're putting out. What is that?
You know, I think you're getting it wrong.
3, 4 subject. Let's talk about degree.
All right, so Irwa, you know, so me depend it from you mention it, right?
Yeah,
and okay, so me find it and me gonna give it to the audience now.
So King Biggs hear about it.
Yeah, me gonna give it to the audience now. Me have it right in front of me, right? That's all.
All right, sir.
All right, brother. Manners.
Yeah.
I can't make this can't be real. So it says, right, and it was printed recently, actually the 25th of November 2024. Degree to park cars. Airport job requirements raises eyebrows. Operators of the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, which is the only airport we have in Kingston, has raised eyebrows by listing the bachelor's degree among the Now, y'all know I think this is stupid because I thought the brother was joking just now. No, me really think I joke him did I make just now. Operators of the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, Jamaica have raised eyebrows by listing bachelor's degree among the requirements needed for the job of a car park attendant. The post, for which applications closes tomorrow, requires applicants to have intermediate command of Spanish. This level of proficiency means that the candidate should be able to understand the key points of clear, standard input on topics typically encountered in work, school, or leisure. So then why you speak Spanish? In addition to having a bachelor's degree in tourism management, marketing, or related field, the ideal candidate must also have excellent verbal and written communication skills. The salary was not advertised. If you're passionate about customer service and have keen eye for detail, this opportunity is for you, stated the advertisement, which was placed on the Norman Manley International Airport Instagram page. The responsibilities for the post include collecting payment from individuals using the airport parking facilities, patrolling the car park to ensure that the vehicles are properly parked and displaying the correct permits, and arranging for vehicles in violation of parking regulations to be clamped or removed. That's the extent of the job. The Norman Manley International Airport is operated by PAC, Kingston Airport Limited, under a concession from the government of Jamaica. PAC, I know Fiwi. So I know lie, the brother did not tell I no joke him, did I make a real thing. Now here I was thinking, no man, that foolishness and frigid them are going with. Damn, Jamaica is one hold on kind of place. You know, I remember my cousin graduating from University of the West Indies. I think he was about 22 or 23 years old, right? With his bachelor's degree. And I said, Damn, man. I'm say you do good, my youth, because you get your bachelor's already and you're so young, you have a long life ahead of you and you can do all kind of things. He said, because me can't do nothing. Because everywhere me go, they say they want 3 to 5 years of experience. How the hell me if have 3 to 5 years of experience when me just graduate from school? So where will you ever get a start in the field if everybody is requiring you to have years of experience before them can hire you? So them going to school to park cars that and that's why people keep saying Jamaica isn't a real place. Carry notice, absolutely. Going to school pursuing a bachelor's degree so you can go park car out at airport and circle the parking lot and make sure all the cars are parked. This is the job description. Circle the parking lot, make sure the cars are parked correctly and are displaying the proper decals, and arrange for those who are not to be clamped or towed. Big disrespect that, you know.
SouFLo, me again.
Big disrespect that, you know, bro.
People, you kind of forgive me.
No,
me
man.
I drink and me I smoke.
No, them glad when you call, man, because you make sense. You're on point. You're on point.
No, SouFLo. But to what I say, say, you see how them a try to kill we out and get rid of it. Because watch this now. If you go and put up a job in an airport where require we to speak fluent Spanish.
Fluent Spanish.
In a Jamaica we there, you know.
Yes.
And you say this person has to speak fluent Spanish. It's safe to say 10, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, we go have one heap of Chinese, one heap of Hispanic cars. Remember, a Mexican control the airport. So if they must start bringing that next thing, which other job industry I will require you to speak fluent Spanish.
The hotel industry.
Look at Miami. Any job in Miami right now, if you speak Spanish, you're gonna get hired.
Right. True.
Straight off the fact.
True.
It's straight the fact that you have two language, they're gonna hire you. And then go out in Jamaica. People have to go learn Chinese.
Mandarin or Spanish. Yeah.
Because who don't run after Jamaica right now? 3 set of people.
Spanish.
The Spanish,
the
Chinese, and the Indian. So not too long from now, them language there will be common language in a Jamaica.
All right. So
it might sound far-fetched and it might sound far.
Enough far-fetched to me.
Why I said this morning, you see everything come and intertwine right now?
Right. Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Yes.
It just come right back around.
Yes.
And to be honest here, if we as the regular people, the upward thing and start focus on generational wealth and putting some structure where our family, that means our name, our people can live on and carry on after we gone.
Them a flush way out, bro.
Talk about, you know, gonna make no sense.
Them a flush way out, man.
Them a flush way out.
Yeah, them a flush way out right now. Them a flush way out. You see how much people are run where go to foreign lands.
All right.
And you see how much people
and
are
then
coming.
They wonder why. Then they wonder why. Right now, you them in Jamaica right now, as you just talk about art a while ago, nobody no one got no art.
Because now it makes sense to me. Because if a bachelor's degree requires to go park car at airport, when me I do it art certification.
No, that's art. Because I want me learn art, may I live off in a foreign right now.
Right.
Seeing some now, but how much youth I gotta do that.
Right. And how much of them are gonna get the opportunity to go
and just when go
then
that's
that
just when go say. How much of them will get the opportunity there?
Yeah.
So why not create something for the masses that's there, that they can go to either a trade school or whatever school I know. Say when we go to school and me go learn this, job did it for me.
Right. Right.
You tell me say, all right, you have trade school, But you tell me, say, me need Spanish, I need Mandarin, I need this. I incorporate it right now, because I soon come in.
Right.
Me need this to get the job. It don't make no sense.
Why? Well,
we are, as a country, we have to do better, and we have to think about the people. And like you say, what the ancestors them fight for, we have to preserve that. We have to think about that.
Yes.
We can't just make because of the dollar. And everybody who in a parliament and who heads up government, that's all them think about the dollar to go into them pocket.
And then they wipe we out, bro.
Then look and realize, oh shit, all of the core values them and all of the things them we believe in are just get flushed out.
Along with we.
Along with me, because we also are bringing in the foreign of them. And them are come.
Yeah. You know, see, every time when they have the swearing in ceremony, we are now Jamaican citizens. You know, see them there. You see the amount of people them were in there take up Jamaican citizenship.
All right.
Rotted.
Yeah, you hear me?
Some real meds, bro.
Yo, them thing I make me get away.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Me don't want to see what Jamaica go look like 20 years from now.
We have a clear idea, though.
Because Jamaica, me in my 30s. So, me in my 50s, I got Jamaican people ask me if I am born. Because I be a foreigner, I go down there, be a light skin, me I go down there, a white skin.
And them own everything.
A joke thing.
Wow. As
far as what me know, Jamaica only country in the Caribbean where I operate my way there. I don't see no other else island in the Caribbean. I sell out them people, I sell out them core values and them beliefs.
Yeah, and I replace them with foreigners. Right in front of our eyes, you know.
You understand what I say?
Damn.
It's messed up, bro. It's messed up. That's so flow.
Manners and respect, my brother. Manners. Damn, that's it's happening right in front of us. I really thought he was joking when he said that about the airport. So a bachelor's degree to go park car at the air. First of all, that's so disrespectful. Crystal G says, SouFlo, are you removing my comments? No, I'm not removing any comments. Grace James says, Saw is still the same. I did not pay no school fee for my daughter until she graduated high school. Mr. Brown says, I see Jamaica going down the same rat hole to remove Norman Manley name from the airport. Who allows that? SouFlo, are you removing my comments? No, I'm not. Sometimes if you make a comment that has profanity in it, our account is probably set, like there are certain words. I might have set certain words that if your comment has those words, it will take your comment away. So it's YouTube administration. But those are like the F-bomb up under your mother and these kind of things. Live on the air with SouFlo, good morning. Yeah, fam, I can't hear it though, because I don't know, you have a speaker or something?
Yeah, you're good on speaker.
If you have me on speaker, you have to take it off because we can't hear you because you're not on the speaker.
Yeah, I have a speaker now.
All right. Talk to you.
Everything very well still, but remember, Chinaman, they want to learn. They have to learn language. Seriously.
Chinaman, they are coming, so you have to learn the language.
Okay, I'm going to say that many years ago, if you watch the video, you can see. Because by design, they want to get rid of it all the Persian. It's a purge. You know. So look into it, you know.
This are the long-term takeover when we talk about still, you know. Remember when we say the takeover is not gonna be like one sudden invasion. It's gonna be a slow process. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow process, but it's gonna be a steady process that will work.
Most Chinaman, right? Most Chinaman, they went to the part of people in Jamaica, so never got China go train.
And then they come back. I'm Jamaican. I'm right now we have no subject. I'm Chinese born Jamaican.
Right.
I'm take over, like food.
So then make sure them born in Jamaica, then send them go back to China, go do them training and stuff, and then bring them back to Jamaica to come run stuff.
Yeah, because in Jamaica, nobody can tell us about Jamaica.
Right, because them have Jamaican birthright, then them can say, I was born here.
You don't hear it, but anyway, me hear that, but you must be guilty. You know, can get something. Me hear that about Shakira, but there's more, you know, me hear that about Red, me hear that about Red, how long was the creation of everybody. Hold
on, I can't hear you.
Let me see, me hear that about your mind, the duty, and you must make your food and you know what.
Yeah.
So I know Shakira, and I can't put things right now. I'm not near with no. I don't know, but I'm near with.
See.
I mean, I talk about anti-cuties, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you,
ah, see. So you know Shakira.
Because I know Red Dog, it's a Red Dead.
Yeah, well, if you know Red, you probably know Shakira. You know Elegant.
Yeah, man. I didn't work with someone who broke, man.
Okay. Well, we'll soon drop back in that place, bro.
All right, now I still feel.
All right, manners and respect, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah. Oh, man. Babe, you hear him? He say know you and him know your family, and him not tell me about Reds, and him say, me know Reds man, Reds drop out, like Reds pass. And me say, yeah, and you know, Elegant. He say, yeah, Reds brother. And you can hear we are talking about anti-cutie and stuff. Right. So he say, hear me talk about figure do my manly duties and, you know, help to replenish the place and stuff, but you know, think that's gonna work, you know. Well, it can't work, babe. What work, babe? Eh? Yeah, okay. Well, there we have it. That dream died. A sudden death. So I'm going to put in the middle of the sentence. Crystal G, I don't know how you gotta write it, but if you find the next way to say it, Crystal G says, no, Missy, I think my comment was triggered by the UIC comment. Listen to me. I don't know what comment you put, but we didn't remove your comment. YouTube administration removes comments. So just find a next way to say what you said before and see if it stays. All right. Yeah, that dream just died. She said if me must did drink mad puss piss. Yeah, I was just playing, sis. Mr. Bram. I was just playing. Yeah, but me there big up heart and I said we probably need more heart. You know what song came to mind just now? When me find out this is real and me there big up heart? Beres Hammond. Every time I lift my head above water and try to save myself from drown, there's an overnight scheme all worked out designed to keep me down. Still I'm putting up a resistance. I'm gonna work it out. And that a go on. Because if them put up the schools like Heart and that and tell you can go there. Remember, you know, Heart now give you no bachelor's degree, you know, Heart give you certification in whatever the trade or the field is that you pick up. So you tell yourself so you're gonna get somewhere. And then when you don't go Heart now, the fields them that you went to school for is oversaturated because our one Heart we have everybody full up that already. And then now job open up at airport and you say, well, we can't do that. And you go up there and you say, I have my certification from Heart in, you know, hospitality management and this and that. And them say, yeah, but we need a bachelor's. Wow. You know what? And them something that make you sympathize to with certain people who do certain things. I don't encourage you to get into certain things, but me sympathize with. Why? One thing me know for sure, you see, is Jamaican people spirit. It's a type of spirit where if you put them in survival mode, they're going to survive. And it did no matter what them have to do to accomplish the survival. So when you see the choppings are going, when you see the this are going, the that are going, it all comes back to what's really happening and the limited amount of opportunities available. And all when man I try create something for themselves, there's still a whole long process with that as well. People are telling you, well, don't wait for government to create opportunities for you. Create them for yourself. When them try create them for themselves, you still have designed something to hold them down as well. This is going to backfire, you know. This is going to backfire. I don't know. I have one more topic and then I get out of here because I was trying to get out of here at 9:30 and it's after 10. There's a thing in Jamaica that's called the Road Maintenance Fund Act. And it was repealed. So wifey sent me an article last night. It says that one of the first things that Andrew Holness did, yes, Charlotte's Law, we are super resilient people. Our fighting spirit is not to be messed with. That's why, you know, you look and you might say, things not gonna work out for we, you know, look like things are gonna go bad and we are gonna go extinct. But remember the bloodline. Remember the bloodline. The bloodline has always had to fight to survive. So in times to come, it won't be no different, right? It might be a different type of fight, but it won't be no different. So it's going to be interesting to see what the future brings. Now, I want to enlighten you about the Road Maintenance Fund Act. When this video is finished, I want you to take a good look at the icon I used this morning, because up at Clarendon, my part of Clarendon there, this is how most of the roads look in Jamaica. So when I'm sitting down watching the Prime Minister say how we have money to fix all the roads in Jamaica, so it's not a money thing. It's just a matter of getting the money into the right hands and getting it done properly. All right. One of the first things that man did, allegedly, well, not allegedly, he did, and it's on paper. He repealed the Road Maintenance Fund Act soon as he got into office. Andrew Holness did. Now, the Jamaica Road Maintenance Act was replaced primarily. I said, why? The Jamaica Road Maintenance Act was repealed primarily because the government wanted to implement a more modern and comprehensive approach. Mommy? They wanted to implement a more modern and comprehensive approach to road maintenance, likely including a greater focus on preventative measures and a more streamlined funding system rather than relying on outdated structures of the previous act. This change was seen as necessary to address the deteriorating state of Jamaica's roads, to improve infrastructure management overall. That's the reason that was given why Andrew Holness them repealed the Road Maintenance Fund Act. Now, my question is, what was it replaced with? They said it was an outdated legislation. The old Maintenance Act was considered outdated and not suitable for the current needs of road maintenance in Jamaica. The repeal allowed for the establishment of a new funding system that could better prioritize and allocate resources for road repairs. If you have sense, you see what going on yourself. I might not be the brightest bulb in the room, but I think this was a chop. I think this was a chop. So here is a fund, a place where you put money. This account was called the Road Maintenance Fund Act. And the first thing you do as Prime Minister when you reach in is you repeal that. Put yourself in a position to change how money is allocated to this fund and how that money is also distributed and spent. Nothing to replace it. The new approach was supposed to be aimed to shift from reactive repairs to proactive maintenance strategies to address road issues before they become a major problem. Jamaican people, we are not dumb. When you say the whole of the rural road them are dropped down. Wasn't it the other day I just showed you, look at the bridge, where Troy Bridge. Look on the whole of the road, them, the big old pothole, them from there from we were children, and he repealed something that was already in place instead of just using that to work and fix up the place. I don't think the money is going to the, let's fix up the, I think what they actually did was they came up with a way to thief the money. They came up with a way to, that's just my observation. The new approach was aimed to shift from reactive repairs. That means them trying to say that the old approach was when the road get frig up, then we fix it back. But instead of that, we want to have the roads maintained to address the road issues before they become a major problem and need actual repairs. I don't see any of that going on in Jamaica. I don't see any of that going on. That's a slick way to say, I wonder how much money was in the fund for road maintenance for Jamaica when this Prime Minister took office. And I wonder how much is in it now, because that information is not transparent. But what is transparent is, what is apparent before us is most of the road them frig up still. So whatever he replaced that with after repealing it, it didn't work either. And I'm going to close this video by saying this. I saw people having a discussion about this online last night. And it don't seem like I can save my Jamaican people, because why did this turn into a whole JLP PNP argument? Here they go again. No matter what you try, PNP will never be Prime Minister. You can expose whatever you want to expose. They might dig up everything. I guess the little conference that the Prime Minister have yesterday or Sunday, I guess it have the PNP shaken up, so now them run and dig up stuff about road. I want my Jamaican people to understand something, right? When you play these games, are you have to go drive on them same road there. And is you have to go find another way to cross it when the bridge them tear down upon you. And as you can see, they will have you waiting a long time. So you have to go take the other way around and cross river and all these things. So when people bring this up and they're trying to show you stuff, and you so die-hearted about a particular political party, instead of being die-hearted about holding them responsible and making them do what it is they're supposed to do, it is still you, the people, who are going to have to live with what them give you to live with. Me not lie, Jamaica have some treacherous road. The white guy that I showed you all the other day who was in the market, and I said he did a better job of representing us than the woman who I saw in the same market before him. Because she did a talk about, oh my God, the locals don't like you filming here. She's coming towards me. I'm being attacked. Coronation Market. That guy took us to another location, and I saw his vlog, and even him. He said Jamaica is beautiful. And my foreign people, because I'm a foreigner here, when you come to Jamaica, I don't want you to lock yourself in the resorts. I want you to go out and be among the Jamaican people. And I want you to spread the wealth, spend some of your money with them. This island is beautiful with a lot of bad roads, but it's beautiful. And that the man saying, with a lot of bad roads, but it's beautiful. Me there Jamaica drive already, I'm here. Bow, my tire bust. And the tire burst because a pothole in the side of the road, on the side where me I drive, was so sharp around the edges. I hit it and it teared the tire. And this was going through Holland Bamboo. And I had to stop in Holland Bamboo and change the tire and keep going. My question is, the Road Maintenance Fund Act was repealed under Andrew Holness. One of the first things he did when he went into office. Correct me if I'm wrong. What good was that for? Because he didn't do anything better after. And all this infrastructure building we might talk about, keep looking at rural areas and keep looking at regular roads that normal Jamaicans use for a day-to-day within our communities and so on and so forth, back and forth, school work, them route there, you will realize that the road they not get no kind of maintenance. But hey, I'm sure talking about this, you're going to hear some me a JLP, or you're going to hear some me a PNP, and me a try to make JLP look bad. It's time we move past the political thing and actually start thinking about Jamaica more than a political party. With that said, Audrey Wright said the road them round a Blue Mountain, Manchester, them look the same. Them look the same from me at 6. The pothole them so big, you could have planted an acre worth of yam in them. Same thing from Uppush Park me come from. Uppush Park I come from, you have to literally drive about 5 miles per hour to 10 miles per hour for a long time until you reach out in a Christiana. And them road there, if you make a mistake and steer too sharp, you either end up in a mountainside, cause a mountainside there, and if you go the next way, you drop over a precipice and there is nothing there to stop your car from going over there. So all this infrastructure fixing, them the road they stay like that from before I was born. I grew up seeing that. And it's still the same way today. And please don't use the excuse, well, if it's there so from you did born, that means I did stay so under PMP too. So why you blame JLP now? See, that's the problem right there. Problem. Because I'm blaming who is in power now. For they have not done anything when they promised that they would do better than those before them. That's why them a catch the blame now. Now, if they should end up no longer in power and PMP ends up in power, I would be charging them with the responsibility to change that. And if they didn't, then by the end of their term, it will have said what we already know. None of them are better than the other one because you come to the same problem and you didn't do nothing about it either. So we're not attacking your dear, beautiful JLP and your good up Prime Minister. We're just letting you know that there are things that need to be done that they're blowing a smoke screen over because it's not being done. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. We're going to leave this one right here for today. Catch you tomorrow on Morning Thoughts, God's Spare with Life. Like my granny used to say, if you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to be good. And my grandfather used to say, see you tomorrow if God spare my life. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace.